Excellency, Mr. Speaker, I'm from the Lagos State. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I move that the House do resolve into the committee of the whole to consider reports. I so move.
Honorable JJG.
Cost Fund grant access to the special tribunal establishment by BOFIA 2020 and confer on it the powers to take possession, manage, foreclose or sell, transfer, assign or otherwise of asset or proffer use as security for eligible bank assets and for later matters. And I invite the leader of the House to give us a synopsis. I don't know, the leader is not around.
Saying that it's all about extending the life tenure of the cost revolving funds, which entails banks to be making their contributions because they have a lot of liabilities which has not been fully paid for. And without paying for the liabilities, the essence of setting up AMCON, the aim is defeated. Therefore, by extending the lifespan of the cost revolving fund, the banks will make their own contributions to enable them pay the money.
And by I'm referring to 34 because straight to the amended portions. Am I right? The interpretation. Let me take again. 1 amends 34, carried. 2 here is amending 54, carried. And then 3 here is amending 45, carried. Mr. Wokolo, why is not in order of the sequence? You have 2 as 54, section 54. Then you have 3 here as section 45. I thought it should have gone sequentially in terms of chronological arrangement.
I'm sure by the time they are doing the clean copy, sir, it will be done accordingly, sir.
So that please ensure that the cleaning is done properly and
Thank
don't
you, sir.
allow us to be ridiculed.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. 4 is 61, carried. Citation. Carried. Explanatory memoranda. Carried. Thank you. Long title. Respected colleagues, the second bill to consider is for an act to establish the Federal University of Art. No, that one has been tabled as possible.
Virtually all the stakeholders, banks, telecommunication companies, and security agencies, and it's really unfortunate. Over 22 billion naira was lost to fraudsters. People's identities have been stolen by fraudsters in connivance with workers in the banks and staff of the telecommunication networks. So we are recommending, part of the we have made some 22 recommendations, part of which is that banks, in accordance with the principle of vicarious liability, should refund all those that were defrauded. It is not their fault. Customers, it's not the customer's fault that their monies were stolen by the negligence of those banks. Virtually all the banks cooperated, and all telecommunication companies cooperated, with the exception of Globacom. Globacom did not attempt to. In fact, they refused. They chased our courier. All attempts to invite them, they refused to attend our invitations, and they refused to participate in the investigation. Mr. Speaker, so we have 22 recommendations there, and the findings are contained in the report. But what is contained in the order paper is just 22 recommendations. I so submit, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman.
Well, thank you for a well-done job. And then the Susan recommendations, 20 recommendations. Recommendation 1. On the recommendation? What is recommendation 1?
Yeah, the recommendation is really expressly in order. Have refused to sanction because they collect money for default. Now, what will now be the effect? Because recommending this one, the NCC should be able to take control of it. might not be totally proper because one, SCC know they want to catch these people so that they can make sure they pay penalty. Penalty is not helping it. What if NCC refuse to act? What would the House do? Do we need to make an amendment of the law to sanction NCC or the management of NCC for not carrying out their function? I think we should be able to bring out a solution to that effect.
Maybe it should be additional recommendation.
Yeah.
But as of this one, it should stand alone because it's their own function. The act established amending the act. So for now, this should stand. Maybe at the end, if you find it necessary, if you are not satisfied with the various...
And also the act should be
amended. You can now ask for another measure to be taken on NCC for negligence in the event. Thank you. So recommendation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Thank you.
In the first recommendation, how can we sanction NCC? Because oftentimes we have brought report querying NCC for not acting. The question is that, is it the fault of the committee after bringing report or the fault of the General House?
Yes, sir. It's the fault. Let me come, sir. It's the fault of the committee.
Several reports, about 3 or 4
Have you done that?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any report to that effect before the House?
We have report late in this House. Severally, sir.
Considered?
Yes, severally. In this report from the Committee on Communication. It is on this ground, Mr. Chairman.
8th Assembly?
No. 9th Assembly. 9th Assembly. We have done 3 in 9th Assembly.
Osai, I want to beg of you. I don't think sitting here as chairman of this who have ever done something like that. I don't think so. And I think we do not need to dole out what we know that is verifiable at the end of the day, and we will now be putting our names into work. I don't want us to do that.
Can we just step the last recommendation, sir?
No, sir.
Just
if you have references.
For benefit of doubt, sir. Since we cannot learn.
So leave your argument. For now, let's carry out the post the way it is.
It's okay, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Lift it. Respected colleagues, the third report to be considered is that of the Committee on Public Petitions on the petition by Coco Ama Community, Port Harcourt University. I now invite General Lagboso to give the statutory report.